Recording in progress.
Today I will be showing a demonstration of LLM with function calling. So this is the code that I have written to demonstrate function calling. Initially, you can see the imports. So I have used OpenAI, which is using the Python library to interact with OpenAI API, and OS to access with other environment to use .env for the AI key. So over here, you can see that I have loaded the environment for the API key, and your API key that you use for the AI will be needed to be placed in the environment. So this is the over here, you can see that this is setting OpenAI API key, that the code sets OpenAI API key using value stored in the API key in the other environment. You can also see that the function takes user message and message has input. It makes a request over here using the chat 3.5 turbo model using the OpenAI chat completion.create method. At the bottom, you can see that there is functions that I created, and this is to simulate the function calling, where later I will demonstrate that you can see that the functions are being called out by the AI. And finally, at the bottom, you can see that this code ensures that the chat with assistant function is called when the script is running. So it will run this whole function and it will call back the other function to utilize them. The whole code simulates hotel booking and to use for hotel to finding hotels based on the user prompts and input. So now I will demonstrate the function calling. So as you can see, for the first function, it actually asks to please provide your hotel location. So I'll put Singapore. So you ask the second prompt for ask for budget, and you ask based on what is the budget of your hotel. So I'll put 300 HT. And lastly, you'll ask for the preference of the user, and you will use the function, you'll call the function to ask for preference of the hotel. It will be near the Singapore River. So this user input can be random, and it can be brought based on what the user wants. So now what's happening is the AI will generate based on the three inputs and go back into the, it will use the prompt to put in the input and run this function where it will generate a response based on the user inputs. So based on the user input of that, I want a hotel that is located in Singapore. The budget of the hotel is $300, and that the hotel preference is near the Singapore River. We can see that the AI actually generate a response to create several hotels recommendation based on what is my input. So the input can be random, and you would do function calling, that you will go into the function and try to prompt the user and generate the response after. So you can see that over here, it actually shows the first hotel. There is aircraft key. You will generate the response that where is it based on the preference that I say that I want near the Singapore River, so that it will show that, oh, it's located right at the Singapore River and is within the budget and is also in Singapore. So this LLM model actually demonstrates function calling, that it will run the function and call out the function to use the user's input and generate out the response. Thank you.